live chat in the Chinook, which is really exciting. I'm facing this way because I have a little something going on the other side that I haven't showed anybody yet. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Isaac loves it, and maybe by the end of this live chat, I'll give you a sneak peek. Sorry, I just had lunch, and so my throat's I got a little phlegm in there. Anyways, I hope you guys can hear me. I'm using a DJI mic because I have the heater going in here, and it's kind of loud. It just kicked on, so hopefully it doesn't interfere. So yeah, let me know if you can hear me. Hi, Juju Gypsy Journey, Paul Honeyman, Paul Hunter, Adventures of Alan and Teresa said hello from Texas. Yeah, I just got back from Texas. I think on Tuesday. I got back on Tuesday. I had a really good time. It went by really fast, and had some family stuff going on and a doctor's appointment. So we have Ace Man, Asaya, Rebecca, Michael, Corey, Mr. Chewy. Hi, everybody. Anthony said hello from Utah. Heather in the library said, hi, you're an inspiration to me. I'm wanting to do my own van build out. That is so cool. It's a lot of hard work. Honestly, though, I feel like a van, especially if you get like an empty, like a Sprinter van or ProMaster, to be able to just clean it and then build up is so much easier than having to tear anything out. I was supposed to buy this, paint some cabinets, and call it good to go, and here we are. So nothing about this build has gone according to plan, but I think in the end it'll be really, really, really amazing. Nancy said, did you see Samantha bought a house? I did. Samantha's like literally one of my very best friends. We talk often. So like I remember when she sent me the house that she bought, and she was like, oh, I want to buy this house, and it's in the perfect neighborhood, and I am so happy for her, and I cannot wait to go visit her. She might be coming to visit soon here, but I cannot wait to go and visit her at her house. That's a really exciting thought, especially I'd like to go in the summertime when it's not snowing. So maybe this summer, me and Ember, maybe even Isaac, will go and visit her in Minnesota. Mandy said, she's so cute. I hope she gets a pet soon so she can sleep. I wonder if she will. So she used to have a cat named Dragon that she traveled in her van with when she was furloughed because of COVID. And I wonder, he lives at her grandma's now, so I wonder if she'll bring him to her house so she can have her cat back. Unless he is just, more comfortable there since it's been so long. Ricky said, hi, I think you should use waterproof, mold-resistant sealer in your kitchen, bathroom, fridge area, on the walls and floors if possible, and anything else in there. I think you guys saw I painted the walls. So yesterday, I had a long work day, and I wound up not wanting to end the video where I was at. I wanted to keep going. And so I think it was just out of frustration, and that's why I was like, it was such a long day. I was doing so many things. I would have been up all night editing, and I didn't want to put that much pressure on myself. So I was like, I'll just do a live chat instead. And I'm considering doing a live chat once a week on Wednesdays, and maybe even like a work with me Wednesdays where I go live and you kind of can be there live and see behind the scenes as I'm working, and I can chit chat with you guys. I don't know, I'm not set on that, but we'll see. Anyways, yesterday it was such a long day, and on top of that, everything that could possibly go wrong was going wrong, and I was just at the end of the day really tired and really frustrated. But today I'm in much higher spirits. and I'm really excited to continue. But I wound up, one of the things I did that was kind of very drawn out, I got the Kills sealer paint and I painted the floor, and then I also cleaned and painted the fridge area. As you can see, I have 3M thin slit. I just put that up because I had it, and that way it kind of, I'm gonna frame it out, and then the fridge will go in there. But now the bottom is insulated, and then the back part, there was no insulation because that had the huge vent in the bottom and the huge vent on top, because the previous fridge needed ventilation. The one I'm putting up needs a little bit, but it can have ventilation coming from the front, not the back. So all of that's insulated now, and it was night and day, the difference in closing off those vents and the air gaps, or not gaps, but air flow, in keeping warm in here. I had the heater set to 74, and it's really nice and toasty. So anyways, yes, I did do that to put seals on the walls and floors for all that. Paul said, laugh out loud, Jaylena, when has a build ever been good enough for you that that a lick of paint will do? Laugh out loud. The thing is they're all hard, but at the end of the day, like when it's done, it's always worth it. Les said, you've inspired my daughter to do a van at my expense. She got me into watching your channel. That is amazing. Tell her I said good luck with that, and I wish her the best. And also, my biggest advice to anyone building a van, even myself, and I have to remind myself this all the time, is don't get too in your head about it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Especially if it's your first van, there's gonna be so many things that you wish you'd done differently, or things you'd like to change after so long. So the best thing that you can do is just have fun with it, and don't overanalyze it, and just get it done as fast as possible and get out there and get on the road. Fonzie Bear said, what type of insulation would be best in hot weather? Everyone has their different opinions. In my opinion, the best insulation overall would be Havelock wool or 3M thin slit insulation, which is this. And this is probably the easiest to work with, but they're both great. A lot of people will say the foam insulation, and I've been in buses that were completely spray foamed, and when it's hot, it just cooks in there. You are so hot in there, and when it's cold, you're cold. Obviously, if you have a heater and stuff, it'll help. No problem with the winter, but when it's hot in the summer, I would never want to do spray foam insulation in a van or a bus or anything. I would always just use one of those too. TW said, I think we're kind of neighbors. I'm just outside Eugene myself. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Eugene. I'm not a fan. I avoid it at all costs. Anthony Parker said, hello from England. I just started watching your channel when you bought the van. Keep going on it, of course. That's one thing I am proud to say, is that I have always finished a project when I start one. So as many times as I have wanted to quit, I'm still here. And as we are getting truly out of the demolition phase, it's getting more exciting. Nancy says she keeps saying she doesn't have any friends. I don't think she has any friends that live like where she lives. I think all of the people that she primarily hangs out with don't live in her town. Asaya said, so happy for Sam. Looking forward to future videos of you visiting her. I cannot wait. Kenya, I hope to see you on one of my flights one day. I only fly Southwest. Do you work Southwest? Unless I'd fly with Samantha, then we'd probably fly on her airline. Juju Gypsy Journey said, I think her brother has Dragon and lives with him. Oh, yeah. Asaya said, I bet her bro won't give up Dragon. Yeah, he's probably been there for a while too now. Ali Rue said, I'm glad I found your channel at the time you bought the Chinook. I love watching the transformation. I was so excited about the Chinook. I'm still excited, but dang, it was just not what I expected it to turn into. Yeah, you better be careful. Paul Honeyman's out there with that wrench, putting people down. Raw Inside Paranormal said, hello, been watching, looking forward to the finished result. Me too. I can't wait to get on the road. Hopefully you guys will enjoy seeing some of the road life content, and as opposed to the building stuff. Andrew said, that sounds like a lot of work and going live. I've done it before. It's actually pretty fun. I don't do it often, but I used to do it years ago when we were building buses at our old shop. Doug Turner said, gone camping yet? I wish. There's nowhere to sleep. And I do have a house battery hooked up, but it's small and it only can power like 2 lights before it makes the house battery or the house system start beeping. I do have 2 new batteries that are lithium, and I think it's going to be close to 300 amp hours, but I need to make sure I have the right converter for that. Teresa said, I've been binge watching your videos ever since I subscribed. I don't know if I'll ever be caught up. I'm looking forward to seeing something more recent. Yeah, I have like over 500 videos on YouTube, I think, like closer to 600, I think. I'm not sure. Evan said, I hope you decided to keep your bathroom door. There's a chalkboard paint you can paint on it so Ember can draw on it. Then you can have her little pictures everywhere you go. I am not keeping the bathroom door. I decided that when I took it off. My reasoning for it is because I was considering keeping it, but it just honestly is kind of annoying. It gets in the way, and it'd be easier. Ember always wants to be up in my face everywhere I go, especially if we're in such a small space. I would never be able to have it be closed with her anyway, so having a curtain would make her feel better, and it's just easier and doesn't get in the way. Also, is really, 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 really heavy. Master Link said, I was worried about you nailing the boards to the wall. What were they nailing into? They're just, the nails aren't doing a whole lot. It's just nailing into that really thin wall that's already up. What I used was, I think it's like Max Lock or something by Liquid Nail. It's really expensive, but I mean, it's $12 a tube, which is really expensive in my opinion, but it works really great. Those pieces of wood are not going anywhere. I think it was in the Peach at one point. The Peach was, if you're new, I used to have a 4-window school bus that was super cool, and I used cedar in that, and all I used was Liquid Nail. I didn't connect it to anything, and it lasted years. And then I redid that part of it, put it right back up with Liquid Nail, and it's still going strong. Charles said, did you increase the insurance policies? I see Isaac bought a BMX bike. He did, and he's really happy about it. Cindy said, new to your channel, you're doing a great job on your camper. It's going to look amazing when it's finished. Thank you. Teresa said, hello from Washington State. You're not far from me. I am not. I actually want to go up to Washington and spend some time up there. That's where I'm from. I was raised in Texas. I'm a proud Texan, but I was born in Spokane, Washington, and my grandpa's Native American, so our reservation is up there, just west of Coeur d'Alene. and in like the northeast part of Washington, and I've been there a few times, but I'd really like to go back and visit. Paul Hunter said the cedar is looking good. What finish are you having on it? Hi from the UK, by the way. Thank you. I think what I like to use is called tung oil. I will show that in a future video when I actually get to that part. But it really it doesn't like give a gloss, so it looks just like this, but when you put it on, it brings out all of the orange hues, and it's so beautiful. And I want to have lots of pops of orange and green in here when it's done, and pink too, just a little bit. James Bernard said you've always done a great job with your builds. Thank you. Michael said, so sad to see how misleading the sale was advertised, but wish you all the best and good luck with the renovation and upgrade. Keep it up. Thank you. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, life happens. It could have been a lot worse. I didn't get kidnapped, so that's a positive. I've accepted it, that there's nothing I can do about it, so here we are. It'll be like a brand new Chinook once it's done though. Cheryl said, I want a van, she shed, schoolie or something. I would really love to have a van, home on wheels to travel. Yeah, you know, if you live in a house, even just having one to go out on the weekends, or like, if you work remotely, they're great to have. Then you can just go out whenever you want, but you still have a home to come to. Gary said, hi from Newfoundland. I have a 1995 Chinook and love it. I feel like everyone who has them absolutely loves them. I had a love-hate relationship there for quite some time, but it's turning more into love than hate these days. Charles said, Reflectix before insulation keeps the heat away. Yes. That, nothing else, which I was really impressed by. Scott's Last said, I built out a bus after 5 years, had to scrap it, bought an RV, sold it within a year at a loss of 10 pounds, bought a van and converted it a year ago. I love van life in Scotland. I would prefer a smaller van, but there's just not enough room in that for me, 2 cats, and my daughter when I have her. So I feel like an RV was just like, and this is a really good balance between an RV and a van. It's kind of a mixture of the two, and so it's like the perfect size. It's not too big, but it's not too small. Leslie Hughes said, good morning, Jaylena. So looking forward to your final day on the Chinook. All of your long timers watching in anticipation for sure. TW said, I thought it was funny when you said you went to Jerry's. Only a few folks know what Jerry's was. I was wondering if people would be like, what is that? Who's Jerry? Because I didn't know if that was just a local thing or if they have them everywhere. But for those of you who don't know, Jerry's is a hardware store. But it's a pretty big hardware store. So we have Home Depot here and Jerry's and obviously Lowe's. Cheryl said an RV would be nice as well. Yeah, RVs are hit or miss though, obviously. Samantha said, look at that build. We were just talking about you. I don't know how far I am behind on these comments, so I'll try and pick it up and go fast. Kendall said, hello, Kendall from Indiana. Just recently started watching when you bought the Chinook. Love the whole process and love camping. Me too. I can't wait to get out there and actually go camping. Leslie Hughes said, Sam looked so happy yesterday cleaning the house. So pleased for her. One dream fulfilled. Yeah, she's rocking it. I can't wait to see what she does with her house. She's going to make it beautiful. Teresa said, we live in our 5th wheel and I want to make some changes. At least paint and brighten it up in here because it's a lot of wood. I don't even know where to start. Yeah, I know some people were like aghast that I painted the cabinets white, but I have I love cedar. If I'm gonna have some wood, it's gonna be cedar. So I wanted to do the wall cedar, but I didn't want to do wood on wood on wood. So that's why the upper cabinets are gonna be white, and then everything else is gonna be cedar. The lower cabinets are gonna be a different color. Des Crazy Life, hi. Des has also got some exciting stuff happening over on her channel. She's got some new land coming around some friends. Justice Collins said hi from Colorado. You popped up on my feed and I started watching, but are you going to work on the engine to make sure nothing breaks away from home? Of course, I'm gonna have the engine checked out. So the thing is, the engine runs great. I drove it over, I think, 800 miles from Utah back to Oregon. The only thing is the AC doesn't work, and the heat only blows from the defrost. So my old mechanic who I took my old mechanic who I used to take my T1N Sprinter van to, they specialize in Mercedes Sprinter vans, but they also do this engine. And I know them, I trust them. I know it'll be a little bit more expensive, but I know that they'll take care of me. So I'm gonna take it there and have them fix it once the inside's done, just anything that needs to be redone. I might also have them replace all of the old coolant lines, because in my old bus, it was a 93 GMC, what's it called? 93 Bandura. And the coolant lines literally broke like 3 different times in 3 different places, blowing the head gaskets 3 times. So I don't want that to happen to any older rig that I'm ever in again. So I'll have them replace the old coolant lines as well. And then another thing you guys will see on my next video that I have an issue with this Chinook is the front door on both sides. The locks don't work. Like, you gotta jiggle it and jiggle it before it'll unlock, and half the time I can't even get it to unlock. So yesterday I had my camera in the front filming, and then I painted the floor and I couldn't walk on it, so I was trying to open my doors. Couldn't even open my doors, so I just had to let the camera sit in here until the paint was dry enough for me to come get it. And it was so frustrating. So that's another thing. I'm gonna see how much it would cost to get those fixed, and then possibly see how much it'd cost to get just like electric locks put in. Humbled Minds says, are you part Filipino? Notice the flag in the garage. No, Ember, my daughter, her dad is, she's half or a quarter Filipino, and her dad is half Filipino. So that's what that flag is from. Lisa C said, love watching yours and Isaac's channels. Ember is the cutest. Love watching and hearing from her. Funny, sweet girl. Thank you. Ember is so smart. She is just turning more and more into just her own little person every day. It's crazy. She's not a 2-year-old anymore, but she's not quite 3, but she's definitely acting more like a 3-year-old, as she'll be 3 in June. So she's 2.5, and it's just crazy how much she's changing. Let's see. I'm a little bit behind on the comments, so I'm trying to like go down and get to questions and stuff. Debris one said, you've been glowing and looking beautiful. How has working out been going? Really good. I'm actually going to, once I have a little bit more time and I'm not going so hard on this build, I have another channel called Motherhood is Wild, and it started out as a podcast. But I think moving forward, it's still going to be about my journey through motherhood, but also more of my health journey. So I have lost about 20 pounds, but I haven't weighed in a few weeks. So if you're interested in any of that, you can check that out. And so once I have an update video over there, or once I have a video out over there, I'll give you guys another update. But for now, I'm not necessarily posting, but if you're interested, there are some videos that you can watch, and I will be posting more on that in the next couple of months. Kenya said, and I'm from Dallas too. I don't know if I missed your comment where you said what airline you worked for. I grew up in the DFW. Lisa said, the build didn't go as planned, but have really enjoyed watching you push through the mouse crap leaks and everything else. You're an inspiration of doing hard things and finishing the job. Yeah, I want to say we can only go up from here, but I don't want to bite my tongue or put my foot in my mouth, whichever one makes sense to you. I am the Frenzy said, are you in Texas? Isaac mentioned you went back to Texas. I did go back to Texas for a week. I'm back home. I had a doctor's appointment. Like I said, I've been losing weight. That's obviously I would like to lose weight. I've always been into fitness, but it's been a real struggle for me after having my daughter. And so I've been trying to get down to the root of everything. And I had blood work done in July of last year. So this was my 6-month update of my blood work, and I'll go more into that on my video on Motherhood is Wild, but things are looking better, but they're not quite where I need them to be. So still working on all of that. And then my best friend Jessica, her stepdad had to have emergency spinal surgery, and so I was going to be helping them with like watching their dogs and stuff. He's like the only father figure I've really ever had in my life, and so I wanted to be able to be there and for them and help them as much as I could. He's doing great, by the way. Lars Anderson said, did I ever talk to the seller about all the problems? I have not. Asaya said, Des is becoming an Arkansas? Is that how you say that? Juju Gypsy Journey said, Jalena's not a bathroom door sort of gal in her rigs. You know what? I never thought about that, but I really have never had like a legit bathroom door. This one does have a shower, but I mean, you have a shower curtain. You don't need a door. I also have a toddler who would hate having a door. TT said, I'm thinking about moving into a motorhome. Do you know of brands or models that are insulated for winter's low temperature? Thanks. You know, I have seen people discuss certain RVs. So what I would do, because I had never even knew that was a thing when I started looking for RVs. I've only ever had rigs that I built up from the ground up. But you can Google like a 4-season rated RV, and that will give you a list of all the RVs that are rated for all 4 seasons all year round. So those are going to be the ones that are going to be able to handle the lower temperatures and still be livable. I didn't know that not all of them were. I'm also like not a winter girl, so if I can chase the sun, that would be me all the way. John D said, Isaac is such a great father, an awesome talent, and super hard worker. Just saying. He is, and I think that's why we get along so well, is because we both have really great work ethic. I feel like I always struggle to talk when I'm talking a lot in these live chats. And we like to be able to help each other when the other one needs help. And I just think that we do make a great team as friends. Oh no, Paul. I hope that you feel better. I'm so sorry for your loss. Des, Crazy Life said, I've been great. Guitar Missy. Des, you know what? It makes me really happy to see your name pop up. Jennifer said, hi there. Usually just watch you on TV, but when I caught you live, I just wanted to pop in and say hi and how much I love watching your journey. Thank you. Carrie said, I have a curtain for my bathroom door and I love it. Yeah, I think a curtain is just so easy. It saves on weight. It's so much lighter. Hugh said, hello from Florida. Enjoy watching your videos and your journey. I think the van is a better fit for you and your daughter, and I really appreciate your attention to detail on things. Thank you. I think so. And Ember loves it. She did love my old van. There just wasn't any room, and I didn't have a bathroom. That was like my main thing, is I wanted to have somewhere where she could take a shower, because if I'm on my own, I can just go to like Planet Fitness, but kids are not allowed in Planet Fitness. So I would have to take her to like a truck stop, which would be fine. I just don't want to have to do that. So I wanted to make sure that we had our own space where she could shower. I'm also really, really, really excited about doing the bathroom. I'm taking out the toilet and doing a composting toilet. And I know it sounds a little crazy to some people. I'm gonna blow your mind if you are in the RV world though. I just don't have all the parts yet. Hopefully I will be doing that next week or the week after. Jennifer said, absolutely love the smell of cedar alone. Same, it always smells so good. Susan said, I love when you and Samantha get together. I find you both funny when you get in predicaments. You guys could have your own show, laugh out loud. We have talked about starting a podcast, and I hope that maybe that's something that we can do together and figure out how to do when we're not in the same room. So that's exciting. We'll see if that actually happens. Hopefully it will. Sauce Boss said, thanks to you, I have Chinook fever now. Thanks for the content. Even after all the mouse poop? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think Chinooks are really, really awesome. Charles said, I believe that they used Minwax tongue oil in the past. Yeah, we have some. Once I get to that, I'll definitely show in the video. Nazi said, you spent so much time on the van, worked very hard because of cleaning it, so why don't you sue the guy who sold it to you? It's just like, that's something you have to take to like small claims court, and you got to hire a lawyer. Like, I don't have the funds and I don't have the time and energy to want to do that. Like, it's just, it is what it is. I truly believe that you get what you deserve. I believe that karma is a thing, and if you know, you get back what you put into the world. So I'm not gonna waste my energy on, I mean, I don't have money to hire a lawyer, so I'm just gonna take it for what it is and just focus on the positive and focus on going up from here. As much as I'd love to, you know, I just put that in God's hands. Let's see. Donna said, sweetheart, you work so hard. You're an awesome mom. You're lifted in every way. Then you were blessed with Ember. Can't wait until you finish your Chinook. I cannot wait till I finish it either. Thank you so much. Teresa said, I don't even know what order to watch your videos because some you were in, I believe, Tennessee with your brother. Then you're camping with Ember. Oops. Oh no, what am I doing? I clicked out of the chat. Uh-oh, it kicked me back all the way to the bottom, so I don't know. I don't know what you were asking. All the videos, you can sort them to go like oldest to newest, and then you can do the oldest videos and work your way up. I have playlists if you want to do different playlists. I don't know if I'll be able to find that question. Oh, I think I did. Yeah, it was when I first bought my bus, my first ever bus. It was in Nashville, Tennessee. That's where my mom lives. And then my brother wound up buying a bus as well. But then I wound up coming up here, and then he came up here at some point too. And a lot's happened since then. Juju Gypsy Journey said, folks want too much for basic cargo vans now. Yeah, for a hot minute, the prices, especially like last year, at the end of the year, prices were kind of going down, and I feel like they're going back up. Ruth said, how much longer will it take you to finish the RV? My goal is to have it completely done by the end of February so that I can hit the road in March and make my way down to Texas. I have a few things that I am doing in Texas around that time, so it's like it has to be done. So I'm on a very strict timeline, and I feel like it's a really tall order. The biggest things are going to be the electrical, the plumbing, and the cabinetry. Gary said, Chinooks are amazing. I have a 1995 for 7 years. I love it. That's awesome. Scotty says, I used to spend weeks in the mountains in Idaho. Furnace kills the battery. I went with a wall-mounted infrared heater, silent, and very little propane use. My furnace, I read that these kind of do suck up a lot of power, and I'm replacing it with a temperature-controlled Propex heater, the propane one, because I think they also have a gas one, and they're much smaller. They don't take it's a 12 volt. They don't take up as much energy. So that's what I'll be doing or using. Les said you have to get a small wooden mouse for your van in honor of those gone before. That's funny. I did find like a couple of holes where they could be getting in, and especially where the shore power port goes out of, but I will have 2 cats, so hopefully the cats will just keep them out. Masterlink said, does the structural integrity feel weak since moving things? The only thing I've took out were the cabinets. I didn't take out anything that would, I think you can just take this down to the bones and it'll still be structurally sound. But no, it doesn't feel weak at all. Wanda said, welcome to all the new subscribers. I followed Jaylina's journey since 2017, starting on another channel. Just wanted to say welcome. Yeah, that's been a very long road. Juju Gypsy Journey said, glad the engine is good. Yes. Robert said, is the engine a V8 or a V10? It's a V10. And Juju Gypsy Journey said, glad you have a reliable mechanic. I'm just glad that my mechanic does this engine, because I was trying to figure out where I was going to take it, and to be able to take it to somebody that I know, who I trust, and who I don't feel like they're going to lie to me about anything or overcharge me for anything. Like, I feel really great about that. Yeah, Mitch said peace of mind has a significant value as well. I agree. Teresa said we have family in Harlingen, Texas. I mostly spend my time around the DFW when I am in Texas, but I do want to do some more traveling in Texas. Like, I've never been to Big Bend National Park. I want to visit Austin a little bit more, and in between Dallas and Austin is really nice. So I'd like to just do a little more traveling, and instead of staying primarily in the DFW when I'm there visiting, especially like in the Chinook. Joey Jackson said, I admire your adventurous spirit. I'm patiently waiting for you to start the rebuild. It's starting, I would say, at this point. So my next video, I was planning on doing the flooring. I got the floor painted and I was getting it ready, only to realize that I did not order the underlayment I needed. Completely forgot. So I can't get to flooring just yet, but we're working on it. Kat said your Chinook is going to look amazing when you're finished. I hope so. Sorry, I'm just reading through the comments. Truman said, my biggest fear for you are the plugs, in that the V10 has been known to push plugs out of the block. So they put helicoils in, and they just don't hold well on hills and steep inclines. I mean, I drove it through the mountains, 800 miles, like through hills and stuff, and it did really, really well. I was actually really impressed. Valerie said, how was your trip? It was good. I had a really great time. It just went by so fast, unfortunately. Truman said, I was a mechanic for 10 years and worked on hundreds for that issue. Love the channel and good luck on your build. I'll make sure to mention that to them when I take it in. James Bernard said, I'm a single dad to one son. What size rig do I need to try and get? It's all personal preference. It's whatever, suits your needs as a parent and what you think is best. Teresa said, I think my cabinets in my island have like that paper finish over it. So I don't know whether to use liquid sand or just sand it. That's what I mean by I don't know where to start. I'm not sure what you mean by paper finish. I would do actual sanding and see how that goes before using the liquid sand. Or just find a YouTube video. Even me, if I don't know how to do anything, I just look it up on YouTube, and I swear it makes you can do anything. Like, I'm definitely YouTube Academy kid. Everything I know, for the most part, I've learned on YouTube. From when it comes to filming, editing, working, like some things I felt like were hard to learn, like the electrical. It took actually doing it a few times with someone who knows what they're doing to kind of catch on, and I'm still like not 100%. So yeah, it's just, I would at least try and start on YouTube and see if you can find a video for it. Stuart said, is the new back door on? No, it's not. And you'll find out why on Monday, in Monday's video. Hopefully that'll be the last video I make that is just so many things going wrong. Lori said, would love to hear more true crime stuff. I will definitely be getting back into the true crime channel as well. I'm just really trying to focus on getting this RV done so that I have more time to invest in those other channels. Just another vlog channel said, losing weight, that's harder than working on an RV. 100%. Eric said, I came across you when you bought the Chinook. Takes a lot to shrug and keep moving forward through hurdles. Shows real strength of character. I just feel like it's either, that or be sad and not move forward and be stuck in just this moment of sadness, and there's no point in that. It's like, I have always felt like just taking what you have and making the best of that situation and move forward. I just think that's the best thing for me mentally to do, and I don't want to dwell on anything that isn't going to bring positive vibes into my life, I guess. Patty S said, I love your videos. What are your plans for appliances? I think not all electric option might work for you. I would not do or advise anyone to do all electric, just because everyone that I know who has like an electric stovetop, they don't use it because it takes up too much power. So it's like, if everything's running on electrical, you have to always have enough power, and that's hard to keep up when you have a lot of stuff. So my water heater, my heater, I'm gonna have a 3-burner stove oven combo. will all be propane. And then I think the microwave is just electrical. The refrigerator is 12 volt. Water pump's going to be 12 volt. So everything's going to be outside of that. It's going to be 12 volt. Well, it's all 12 volt, but those are the only things running on propane. Eric said, any ideas what your first trip will be once you get everything done? Yes, I will be heading south. I'm going to be taking my time, but me and Ember are going to head south to Texas, and I'll be there for a minute, and then we're going to come back up, and then probably as a family, hopefully Isaac's bus will be done, and then we'll take the van and his bus and go to Vegas to visit his parents, and then kind of see what happens after that. Kat said, faithful subscribers since 2020. Thank you. Oops. I always accidentally press stuff, and then it scares me. I don't want to accidentally block somebody. Charles said 4-season RVs are more expensive. John said, I agree with you on the bathroom door. I have had sticks and bricks, but that darn door got into the way. I installed an accordion door, which is never closed, but at least it's there if needed. Yeah, they do have like they do have certain shower curtains that are kind of like a door that I'm considering putting in, but I really don't think it's necessary, and they're kind of expensive. Moon Lady said, have you ever thought of building a camper with a powered drop-down bed? I have. My absolute dream would be to have a 170 Sprinter van that had the living room in the front behind the driver, like behind the seats, with the drop-down bed overhead, kitchen in the middle, bathroom at the back. That would be my ultimate dream. But Mercedes Sprinter vans are so expensive. I don't know that that'll ever be on the table for me, but that is my absolute dream. And the newer Sprinter vans are a lot bigger than like the one that I had before. That was just a 140, so it was much shorter, and they're a little skinnier. I couldn't lay side to side, really, because I am taller. Excuse me, my voice is dry. I need some water. But that's my absolute dream. So yes, I have. I don't know what the future holds. We'll see. Doug said, chasing the sun. I hear that. Time for a cruise. Oh, I've never been on a cruise. I'd love to go on a cruise. Des said, I love you, Jaylina. I love you too, Des. Hopefully on my journey this year, I'll be making my way up to Arkansas to visit all of my friends in Arkansas. I feel like there's so many now. Juju Gypsy Journey said, you can easily change the bathroom curtain if you want a new look sometime too. Yeah, it's very versatile and very customizable. Jaton said, hey Jaylina, hi from Texas. I love your videos. I'm looking forward to your reno on this. I'm glad. Hi and Flo said, I saw a video where someone used their door as a way to keep the bathroom, the bedroom more private. Use their doors to keep the bedroom more private. The whole Chinook is the bedroom. I don't know. It'd have to be a different layout for that. Tammy said, how about taking down your Christmas lights? Our Christmas lights are taken down. Hot Soaker said, I'm really looking forward to watching your travels. I'm glad. I hope people will enjoy watching us being able to travel, especially when I'm with Ember. It's going to be something I have never done before to that extent. I feel like I've been building for so long. I'm just ready to enjoy the build, like actually enjoy it and live in it for once. Juju Gypsy Journey said, I'm with you on the composting toilet instead of the black tank situation for sure. I will never, I have to, this wasn't, the black tank said that there's still like some in there, so I need to go dump this, which is disgusting because none of it's mine. And I'm never going to dump a black tank again after I dump it that one time. Can't wait to share with you how I'm going to accomplish that. Justice Collins said, okay, question is the water going to flow out of the bathroom during a shower without a door? So the door that was on there didn't stop the water from coming out, and I think that's like a misconception a lot of people think. The door was just for privacy. So there is a curtain on the inside that you have to wrap around in front of the door, whether it's there or not, to keep the water out. The door didn't stop water from getting out. So it was just for privacy. It even had a vent at the bottom for water to get out of anyways, on top of the fact that it just like didn't actually do anything. So to answer your question is, as long as you have the shower curtain in there, you should be fine. Juju Gypsy Journey said, how's Ember doing with her potty training? I would say she's about 90% potty trained. Some people, I guess, have been quite upset about the fact that she's not potty trained yet. She is literally 2.5 years old, and we tried before she wasn't ready. And from what I have researched, if you force them before they're ready, like it's just, I believe that it's better to wait until they're ready. They'll let you know when they're ready. And we waited, and Ember basically potty trained herself. Like, she's doing absolutely amazing. And I think it's because we waited until she gave us signs that she was ready, then we encouraged it, and we implemented she gets a prize every time she goes to the bathroom, and now she's excited about it. So she's doing great. Asaya said, do it. I'd watch, listen to that podcast. So the Motherhood is Wild channel is going to kind of shift from a podcast to more of a lifestyle vlogging type situation with maybe some like podcasty vlogs every now and then. But it's going to be like my overall journey into motherhood, all the way around, everything. So I'm excited about that. I know that we're close to our hour mark, so I want to make sure I get to the bottom of the comment section and answer any questions. Tom said, any planned visits to SLR? I don't have any planned visits, but I do hope to go visit them later this year once I'm on the road. Cindy Lou, who, yes, I mean, we signed paperwork that said it's sold as is. That's pretty much what you do when you're buying a used vehicle, not from a dealer. So it is what it is. Quite literally. Twisted Peachtree Homestead said, I love the Chinook. Just curious about a larger bus build as you have an active kiddo. Any thoughts on future plans? I'll probably never do another bus. They're entirely too much work, and they break down all the time, especially the larger buses. If I ever did anything else that was a moving vehicle, it would probably be a Sprinter van. But at this point in my life, I'd like to consider this next journey on the road as like, where do I see myself settling down, and what do I want to do next once I'm done traveling on the road as much, because Ember has a few years before she has to start school. So I want to get that done, or I want to do that and enjoy that while I still can, because I want to make sure that she does have somewhere that's, I don't want to say stable, because you can live on the road and have a stable home. I don't understand the thought process of your kids are going to be dumb if they're homeschooled, or weird because they're not socialized, when it's literally not the case if you don't want it to be. So I don't know if I'll ever do another build, honestly, and if I do, it might be a house. of some kind. Hopefully on some land somewhere. Brenda Lee said, where's your brother now? Is he still in his bus? Or Levi is living at home with our mom. He still has his bus. I don't think he intends on selling it, but he's not living out of it full time. And I think he just got a commuter car. So he just has it. I don't know what he plans on doing with it. Lisa said, I started watching you when you bought the Chinook. Now I'm watching the beginning. I love how you and Isaac met and the love you shared that created Ember. Yeah, she's our little miracle baby. Nana Matt said, you look amazing. How's your weight loss going? I touched on that earlier, but thank you. Teresa said, yeah, the mouse poop was disgusting and the look on your face, I couldn't help but giggle. At least it's clean and fresh now. I finally feel like it's not absolutely disgusting and I could sleep in here and feel not gross. Like I'd feel good about it, which I think says a lot. I'm trying to get through these. I feel awkward when there's silence and I feel like I need to always be talking, but it's hard to like read and stay on subject and go through the comments at the same time. Acoustic Shadow said, your work habits exhaust me. They exhaust me too. You're not alone. Patty S said, replace the shore power plug with the one that can be screwed in from the outside. My only thing is there's still a door there. I mean, I agree with you. That would be more convenient, but there's still that door. And so it's like, I could look up, I probably will look up a video on YouTube and try and find something, but sometimes stuff is just hard to find and there isn't. Videos on it. So the thing is all of the thing about RVs is they have doors everywhere and it's like, what do you use to close that off so that there's not a door there anymore? You know, it's like if I could just stick something there and then put the shore power, sure, that would be great, but I don't know if that's an option. Leslie Hughes said, Jaylena, Christmas lights can stay on for as long as she wants. My goodness. Thank you. I believe that Christmas lights should stay on all year round, but you know what? Not everyone has my kind of Christmas spirit. Paul said, we seen Isaac in the background, Jaylene, and laugh out loud. Yeah, I could see him too. He's working on his bus today. Peter said, when you start using the RV, the mice don't want to live in there. I mean, I'm in here every day working on it, and yeah, I'm going to be living in it full time for who knows how long. So, I mean, this could be my home for the next couple of years. So I don't think I'm going to have an issue with any mice once we're in here, or even right now, because I'm in here every single day. Teresa said, oh, okay, I was not aware that I could do that. I know I've already watched a billion. Yeah, see, and it's like, sometimes you watch so many YouTube videos and it's still, I think this is what you're referring to, like, it's still kind of hard to understand. So I'm in the same boat for certain things, for sure. Matthew said, how old is it? Are you referring to this RV? Because this RV is a 25 years old, 26, something like that. Please visit Palo Duro Canyon in Northwest Texas. It's amazing. I will look that up. Melissa Peck, come on, y'all. Let's get Jaylena to 100K. Lots of love and hugs to you, Jaylena. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really close and it's really exciting. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me and watching my videos. I appreciate it. John Lane, oh my gosh, V10 Patrol. I bet you get 1 gallon to the mile. Did you consider a diesel engine? These are really hard. They're actually really, really rare to find with the diesel engine. I found one and it had been listed for a while. And of course the owner didn't respond after I had reached out a couple times. The only other one I found is still for sale, but it's completely gutted down to the bones, which is cool. And it's a 4x4. But I don't got $50,000. So it's like, yeah, the gas mileage is terrible, but most of these things are. I knew that going into it. That's not necessarily an issue for that. That's just something you got to budget for. Wait, what did I just say? That's not necessarily an issue for me. That's just something that you have to budget for. I don't know what I said. It sounded weird after I said it. Andrea said, I'm glad you made it home safely. I'm sure Amber was so happy to have her mama back. Yeah, now she's like, next time she wants to come to Texas with me. And I told her next time she could go because next time we're driving there. Andrea Cooley said, I call it YouTube University. 100%. Debbie said, hi, love the direction you are headed with the build. Where's the first destination with the Chinook? We are going south, and I cannot wait. Lang Lang said, amazing to see you working on the RV. Is there anything you can't do? Scotland is home to me. There's lots of things that I cannot do, but thank you. Twisted Peachtree Homestead said, any plans to purchase property for a home base? Absolutely. I am officially this year starting to put money aside to purchase some land. I definitely want to be closer to my family in Texas. But even if I have land, especially because I know Isaac will always live in Oregon, so we'll be probably traveling back and forth, probably me more often than him. And I do enjoy coming to visit Oregon, so you know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I really would love to purchase some property as a home base and be able to build some type of home at some point. Follow Your Dreams Reborn Nursery said, John Lane, I personally have a V10 engine since 2010. We got around 12 miles to the gallon. We also have gotten more. Yeah, that's about what I get to. Juju Gypsy Journey said, any live chat nuggets? Absolutely. Once I get through these comments, I'm going to give you guys a really cool live chat nugget, and then that'll be it for this live chat. But let's try and get down to the bottom. Teresa said, can we talk about all the blue carpeting in your Chinook? That's a lot of blue. It is a lot of blue. Hate it. But as you can see right here, little live chat nugget, I'm covering up the blue with this really nice Pendleton fabric, and I am covering up the blue in the front, but I'm considering getting that matching Pendleton fabric to do the whole front of the cab, and then just the seats and I think just the seats and the floor would be blue. So it'd be like, it'd get rid of a lot of the blue that's in here. Twisted Peachtree Homestead said, what kind are the cedar planks? You seem to like those, and they look amazing. They are from Home Depot, and I think it's $26 or maybe $36 for a pack. And they're just cedar tongue and groove. They're really thin, and I always get them from Home Depot. Kat said, thinking about Isaac's last vlog, does Halo frequently bring you live birds? Laugh out loud. They don't. I think Halo's really the only one that brings anything inside. Every now and then she'll bring a little bird. She's brought little mice inside, and she's also brought like lizards, like big ones. She does it every now and then, but it's not too frequent. Seize the Day with Lynn said, do you worry about safety on the road? I take precautions, of course, but I would never like camp out in the middle of nowhere if I was alone. I would make sure that there's some other people around. Like there's precautions you can take. I don't find myself afraid ever, really. So I do think about it, but I think that there's definitely things that you could do to make sure that you stay safe. Uh, Tavon said the Chinook was the hook for me. I am enjoying a rebuild. Sometimes bad things lead to good things. 100%. I feel that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Peter said, are you planning to live in the RV full-time when it's finished? Yes. Melissa Meltzon said, are you and Isaac going to be in Arkansas to see the family there? They made so much progress. I don't know if Isaac will be with me when I go see them later this year. Because like I said, we might go as a family to see, like he'll be in his bus, I'll be in my van to see his parents. But I don't know if he'll keep going south or if he'll head back up here to Oregon. How long of a road trip between Texas, Oregon, and Vegas? I am not sure. When I travel, it's never on like a set schedule. I just kind of go with how I feel. I don't like traveling very fast. I like to really take it easy. Yeah, Teresa. Paul Honeyman is like a great moderator, and Debbie's also a great moderator. Twisted Peachtree Homestead said, I've been a sub since your Texas days. I enjoy all your videos. The Chinook is an awesome idea. Any plans of a larger bus build and home base? I think I already covered those, but thank you. I second that question about the microwave. Are you planning on pulling it out and looking behind it? Yes, I do plan on doing that because I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I tried to paint this. I don't know if I love the look. I might put the Pendleton fabric where all the wood is and then screw the microwave back in place there. I think that might look really cool. So I am planning on doing that. Bebop and Becca said, is Ember's car sickness getting better? She still has it. We've tried a few different things, but still the only thing that works is like this liquid medication. It's kind of like, what's the main Dramamine, but it's like for kids, and it works amazing. It's just, you have to, I always sneak it into her chocolate milk and it's fine, but you have to mix it right or she'll know it's in there. But yeah, with the medicine, she does great. She doesn't have it at all, but without it, she does still have a little bit of motion sickness. Dixie said use a raised up shower pan to keep the water in. It is raised up on the sides. I'm not planning on replacing the shower. I'm not touching that. That's going to stay the same. Marco, there are no fires over here. She did puke last week with Isaac because he tried the new medications and they didn't work. Like I said, the only thing that's working is the Dramamine. Dang, I feel like I'm so far behind. 2.5 is not too late. Children go at their own. They're not robots. I agree. I definitely think that Ember's very intelligent, and I feel like she is good about doing things at her own pace, and when she's ready, she lets us know. Earth to Chrissy! Implied confession said, laugh out loud, could you pick up some kolaches and Bluebell ice cream and drop it off to me in Montana on your way back from Texas? Laugh out loud. Oh man, oh my goodness, they have a new HEB in whatever town my best friend lives in, and it was the nicest HEB I've ever been to. It was so cool. Their food, like, it was just, oh, my mind was blown. I wish we had one here. I'd only been to HEBs in South Texas, which are not that nice. It was really cool. Oops. Melissa Meltzon said, you can start homeschooling Ember now. Get her excited about numbers and letters. She already knows all her colors, her shapes. She can count to 20. She knows all her letters. She could probably do well in like pre-K right now, honestly. But yeah. Paul, I will tell Isaac that you said hi. Self-made build said, how much solar are you putting on the roof? I think I'm just doing 200 watts of solar because the roof is like a weird shape, so I can only fit. I'm putting 2 100 slim watt solar panels from Rich Solar on there. Ward Ave Woodwork said, are you going to have a discount code for the OGO? You sold me on it with the earlier bus build. I do have a discount code for OGO. I don't know what it is right off the top of my head, but it will be in the description. And any videos I've done on the OGO in the past, which I have a few, the discount code's in the description to those as well if you like wanted to go find it right now. Where you covered the vent over the refrigerator would be an awesome install location for Starlink antenna. I feel like the antenna needs to be on the roof. I plan on putting one on the roof. A bobtailed trucker did a $20 super chat for hydration. Thank you. I need some hydration right now. That just bumped me all the way down to the bottom, so I'm so sorry if I missed one of your questions. But we've been on this live chat for a little over an hour, and so I want to give you guys a live chat nugget. I love doing live chat nuggets, but I got to get back to work for the day. So, and I should probably go drink some water. But I did the wallpaper today, so I'm going to show it to you guys. But like I said in my last video, I was not set on this wallpaper. This was not my first choice. I asked Isaac and I asked my friend Tiffany and some other friends, and everyone voted on this one. And so this is the one I bought. I had no idea that the actual print was going to be so large, and I wasn't sure how it was going to look. But I'm a fan. I'm definitely not opposed to it. I'm not 100% sold on it as is, but I think that with the countertops, like once everything's in, it's gonna look really, really good. So as you can see, I put a little bit right here on the back door. And keep in mind, it's gonna be trimmed with cedar, so all the edges are not perfect, but that's the kitchen, and then the countertop will be in that square and everything will be covered up. So that is a sneak peek of the wallpaper in the kitchen. So if you guys like it, feel free to comment on this video once this live chat's over on the actual video and tell me yes or no, or should I do a different wallpaper? I'm a little conflicted. I'm not sure if I want to keep it or not. So that's it for today's live chat. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And also, please comment on this video once it's uploaded and let me know if you would like me to start doing, I think I want to do a live chat every Wednesday during the work day. So it'd be Work With Me Wednesday. And sometimes I'll just sit down and talk like this, and sometimes I might work while I'm talking to you. So just let me know what you guys would like to see as far as that goes. But I will see you guys on Monday, on Monday's video, and possibly if you guys are into it, then I'll see you guys on Wednesday for a live chat. Gary said that's the same $300 per roll wallpaper Samantha's wanting. This was $200, which I feel like is a lot. That's why I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to get rid of it because that's a lot of money. So yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.